Oh man, it's a video game. Okay, so, yeah, I'm here. It's episode 4. Oh boy. I'm Surreal Canine. Yeah, I'm still doing this because Fox was really looking forward to it, and I flipped the coin today and it landed on heads. So, I'm gonna play this instead of more Octopath. I took a break after dinner just because I was feeling really tired for some reason. But I'm here now. Gonna play a thing until I rage quit anyway. Or, until the game actually gets better, at which point I will play some more. We're gonna have to see which outcome is which. Here we are in the mountains. Or on the other side of the mountains, rather. Right? It's Kluke. She looks a lot older in her model than she does in her artwork there. It's the bags around her eyes, I guess. I don't know. She must lose a lot of sleep trying to deal with Jiro and his Shu and his shenanigans. Jiro is all right. I forgot to open up the guide. So, let's do that. Yeah, section 18 is where I am. 2 chests in this area to grab. Let's go pick them up. What the heck, right? No monster fights in this region, which annoys me again. It's like, yeah, you're not even gonna capitalize on the cool mechanic that sets your RPG apart from others. Yeah, they just run out of ideas. Okay, no clue what that thing does. Let's find out, I guess. Here it is. Slightly increased movement speed. What, like the time between turns, you mean? Or just... Alright, where's this other thing? Sure ain't... Oh, there it is. Alright, fire necklace. Is that an improvement to anybody? What we're here to find. Yeah, that's an improvement to, well, it's an improvement to Shu. There you go, Shu. Have a thing. guide tells us we'll have enemies here. And then they make a mess when he passed through. He didn't really pass through, he just kind of blasted off. Well, I guess he did pass through. He never landed.
Grandpa! Mother! Father!
Alright, what's the deal here? Rolling Rippers, do not like skeletons. You know, the far ramp. There's a save point here. And a warp station. Yeah, warp station. Get ye thing. But who knows if it's a warp station or not. It could be a warp box 360. I would never know the difference. What's in the bag of flour? Or rice or sand or whatever the heck. The world may never know. Here's some metals. Up the nearby ramp. This ramp? No, that's stairs. Let's try it anyway. That's not right. Head to the right and up the far ramp, so that one, in other words. There should be a chest over here and another ramp. Sure don't see anything. Oh, here's a chest. Metals? Ordeal? Gold? Okay, the guide is just completely wrong, then. Why am I still using this guide? It's because I have no idea where I'm going. And because I don't want to miss a spell that would be in some random-ass treasure chest. And missing it would just break the entire game for me. Like, I can see the heal us spell is somewhere around here. If I miss that and move on, it's basically game over. You know? It's Kluke's house. That's where it is. Look at all this stuff. This game really did go super overkill on the collectibles. The Xenoblade games do it better. Which, why am I comparing this game to a game that came out 2 years after it? Because it only came out 2 years after it. And instead of being really cool, a diary, it's Kluke's diary. Donkey Kong 64 RPG, yeah, I gotta find a tag barrel just to have more than one guy in the party. You only have one guy in the party and you gotta switch between them at the tag barrel or something, I don't know. And most of the boss fights are mini games with bad controls. That's Donkey Kong 64 RPG. Does anyone remember why I still have Jiro on Black Magic? That sounds terrible, Fox. At least you wouldn't have to buy them with real money because it was an N64 game and there was no internet. Didn't I just read this one? I thought that was in a different drawer. No, the house is just smaller than it looked. Sorry, Kluke. Hope you don't mind that I'm looting your house here. Don't ask me why I'm looting your house. Just force of habit, really. Oh, look, a treasure chest. Gila. Ancient phonograph. Why is that a big deal? Tell me why that is a big deal, game. Tell me why that is a big deal. Okay, it plays music in the menu. Whatever. Aww. Milo buddy. Because he knows it feels good, right? It feels good to be loved. More stuff for Shu. Here's Kluke's bed. Just gonna...
Stop it. Get some
That's
help.
what I had to say to that. Wait, did I? I did. You... Actually, no, you could hear that, because it's playing through the microphone. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I want to give the game one more chance to... to screw up and annoy me. He's a magnificent wizard. Oh no, he's an evil wizard. Close. You say that like Kluke isn't an adult. She's what, 19? I think. Yeah, these guys are a lot older than they look, actually, except for Maramara, who actually is 9 years old. I gotta get back to bed. I need water. I have water here, but I need more water. Anyway, out the door we go. So anyway, that was Klute's house, and that didn't actually tell me anything. Is that because I was actually supposed to go left when the guide told me to go right? Who freaking knows? That's probably the case. Which the guide also said there would not be a chest with 2,000 gold here. And that's what I found. So, you know. Hey, you cows. I'm glad somebody is here. Two somebodies. Somebody treasure trove. Wait, what did you say? Oh, the net broke, but it was useful. Yeah. It was a good experience. Man, sure wish we could have picked up all this experience before we got yeeted into a high. Skeletons. Somehow I was still back attack, which I ain't complaining. Here, have a sword. By a sword, I mean a little ball of light in my shadow's hand. The heck is Returnal? I mean, yeah, it's like naming your crazy wheeled tread wheeled contraption a tank, because like that's a thing you put water in. It's not a vehicle, that's absurd. Your face is absurd. And then Germany went and copied Britain's tanks anyway. This is by no means a Dragon Ball Z aesthetic. It's a Dragon Quest aesthetic, if anything. Which, same artist, so who cares? He only has one style. Oh, okay. Wait, how is it first person and over the shoulder? That's a contradiction. Stop it, you Kells. Oh, neat. Okay. So it's like Vision Soft Reset, then. Which also combines those things. Or heck, Majora's Mask Randomizer combines those things a little bit. There's a guy there. Let's not talk to a guy. You don't want to accidentally progress the plot when there's stuff to loot. Hey look, here's the star of the game. Yep, Vision Soft Reset does that too. And I kind of wish the game could have been a little bigger, but it's an indie game. So, like, you know. Could I have checked all these at the start of the game? Maybe. Wait, what? Oh. I used to spend a lot of time lying around here. Yeah, like a whole 5 seconds at the start of the game. You know, back before I realized that real was brown. The mountains were pretty, but it's still kind of, I don't know, desolate. If I get tired of this, I could play Majora's Mask Randomizer, or even mix it up with Ocarina of Time. That'll give me an experience of about the same length, right? And be much more fun at that. Or, shoot, what were some other things I want to do? I don't know, some Zelda classic thing or another. Or Return of the Obra Dinn or something, or just stream some more. I don't know. Talking about filling up a bunch of slots, but like I don't even really need that many slots, except I get bored playing the same thing constantly, unless it's absolutely amazing, like Sea of Stars was. Octopath 2 is also great so far. Anyway, still not talking to you, guy. And my mouse fell down, so I can't see the guide. That's pretty great. I hope we're able to roleplay a Wednesday night, because I've been waiting on stuff for a really long time now. Almost makes me think we should, like, reconsider our scheme for alternating nights. It's like clockwork. You say I would find it extremely janky, like your quests aren't extremely janky in and of themselves. Like, that's kind of... I don't think that is a subjective fact, you Kels. And again, it was a Russ and Moosh quest that got soft locked on an item seller of all things. That was wild. I forget if you were there for that. Ugh. Checkpoint. Too bad. I'm gonna look someplace else. Like Jiro's house. There's stuff there, right? Oh, I can go into this house apparently. Without, you know, talking to the dude. I want to go in and not talk to the dude. Oh, this building. I didn't even think to try to enter it. I don't know. Well, that sounds like a sign that that your ShineSpark script needs a little bit of work. I don't know, unless people just aren't used to Metroid. Like, did you give it a little bit of buffer time where you could press down to ShineSpark after a few frames after releasing the left or right arrow? That's a way to make it less jank. You gotta fine tune these things. Like, I think it was Game Maker's Toolkit or something. It did a really good episode on the physics behind Celeste, or something. Still sounds totally evil there. Novel. Like, who writes a novel and just puts a single paragraph in each volume? Serial light novels don't do that. Ah, okay. Yeah, you need like a... What you need in that case is a menu where people can look up the controls for all your crazy scripts. See, I'm just full of ideas today, because I make video games for a living, even if they're not the games I would want to make. Sorry, nothing. Also, how am I out of... I'm not out of water already. What am I talking about? Alright, anyway, crossing this bridge that happens to be here and, you know, didn't get totally wrecked by the land shark somehow. Ability sounds more important than the bestiary. Just a little. Alright, so, like, yeah, I gotta check out all of these things, don't I? Also, where is everybody? Did they get kicked out? Did they die? Did they, fail to load? They probably failed to load. This is a pretty old game. It's Jiro's house. And he told that to, I don't know, Maru, I guess. He's the only one who do. He's the only person in the party who doesn't know that already. Unless you count the player. Am I part of the party, guys? Whoops, what's in here? Oh! You had a white magic spell on your dresser the whole time, Jiro? Come on. You're holding down on us, buddy. Also, I swiped your deodorant. As Comeback Kid would say, Speed Stick. I don't know, that's a thing he said once. Is laughing at the brand on the deodorant, which it does sound pretty funny when you say it. So like whatever. Hey, is this an AirPod? I have absolutely no idea what this book is about. You read pretty complicated books, don't you? Probably about, like, I don't know, whatever passes for engineering in this part of the world. Those are pretty fancy threads. No, they're not. Yeah, but like Musashi or whatever the heck his name is, he's got a completely different trade than Jiro's dad, I would think. Ugh. Actually, this is a pretty big house, like even bigger than Klug's. Is Jiro some kind of big shot? Or his dad some kind of big shot? Also, I got antivirus. Heh. Yeah, I don't even know if I got Shu's grandfather's name right. Just making stuff up as I go, because I am not really invested in the game right now. I don't know, like, I feel like if you want to get the most out of streaming, you gotta do it as a social activity. I kinda space out when when I'm just watching. I mean, heck, I space out too when I'm on the microphone with Fox. Yeah, the thing is, I have mostly run out of games I have played before. Or at least games I think are super hyper worth streaming. There's Betterified 6, actually. You know what? Alright, sure. You're going to be hearing the Xbox through my microphone, because that's, like, the only way this makes any sense. Anyway, there we go. We're going to be able to hear Fox pretty soon. I can probably turn this down a little bit. It's not like the soundtrack is anything special in this game, except for, you know, staring down eternity. Oh, there's the second staircase here. Is this Jiro's room? Study? Portrait of Machine.
Hello?
Hey!
Hey.
Video game.
Video games, yes.
Yes.
I mean, there's still, even if this one didn't catch you, I mean, there's still the other two games.
Yeah.
I don't know how... Eternal Sonata this might be the one that costs more. I think there's a PS3 version that came out eventually, though. I think... wait, and PS3 one might have only been in Japan. Let's see...
Well, either way, next RPG I want to play after this, probably Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, like, what else? Return of the Obra Dinn is on my radar. Oh, Ast Libra is on my radar once the DLC comes out.
Alright.
Actually, I might play that before Final Fantasy X if my other projects take long enough.
Eternal Sonata for the Xbox 360 averages around like $8 to $10.
Okay. I'll see if Electric Town has a copy.
The PS3 one is actually costs a lot more. I guess it's rare.
I mean,
there's a brand new Eternal Sonata from Walmart still somehow for $35. So
wow.
It's
all right.
Lost Odyssey you can get from GameStop for $12. Or $3 you 3 or 2. Wow. Lost Odyssey is only like $3 to $2 some places. $25. Yeah, you can literally get a used Lost Odyssey from GameStop for like $12. So neither of them are as expensive as Blue Dragon, I guess.
I forget how much I paid for this for my copy of Blue Dragon. It was like $30, I think.
That's not too bad.
And, you know, it only gave me 1 or 2 really good smudge scares.
Yeah, the game definitely is a little slow in the beginning. And checking everything sure doesn't help, but I'd almost ignore it at some point if it gets too annoying. I don't even remember what the rewards are. I don't think you need to do it. I think it's for an achievement, but
well, in that case, I don't care. But like, until it's confirmed by the NPC in question, I'm gonna keep doing it. And
Alrighty.
getting SP and HP and stuff is always good.
Yeah. I think part of the problem is like the world is pretty drab at first, but I mean there's story reasons for it. It's not just Brown is real. But
still want to make fun of it for it because I am mad. This doesn't seem like an entrance. It's Shu's house. He's here. It's a place, and got kind of I don't know, construction.
I mean,
Check out the auctions from Ouija.
The game is definitely a little Dragon Quest slow. Like some of the Dragon Quest games were pretty darn slow to get going. 7 especially was the original. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have heard. I feel like even the remake of 7 was a little slow to start with.
The remake was much better.
And Yukel's, I can examine anything that can be examined, which is most stuff that is not just part of the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, Lost Odyssey is definitely a more mature Final Fantasy oriented by the creators of Final Fantasy, and the music is Nobuo Uematsu, but so is this game, but
Princess's
it's still weird
Kiss.
that he wrote the boss music, but he also wrote the final boss music for Final Fantasy X, so...
Uematsu, like, he is crazy diverse, seems like.
Yeah.
Also entirely self-taught, or so I've heard.
Death metal for Final Fantasy X, and then you got... I don't even know what... epic
It's
butt rock
basically
for this
butt
one.
rock.
It would definitely fit with a Sonic final battle.
Oh, yeah.
Why is somebody inviting me to play Lethal Company? I don't have Lethal Company.
For the
Must have misclicked.
memes.
They must have misclicked.
Or maybe they're one of those Facebook idiots who invites everybody to play everything and just clog up the timeline.
No, they're from a big streamer server, so
Yeah, okay.
it was probably a misclick. The friends list.
Killer Bandit, the Pirate Maiden. Kitty.
Like you haven't found any new You haven't really found any new classes yet, or the last party member. It's taking a little bit to.
Yeah, you'd think I would have unlocked some more classes by now. Like, I can't say I've ever. Can't say I've ever folded up dirty underwear and put it away.
What is that under the bed?
Looks like an Ultra Hand. Or something. Which makes no sense because this isn't a Nintendo game. Maybe it's like a... I don't know. broken toy robot or something. Or no, maybe it's a wrench.
A magic staff.
A very big wrench.
A
I don't know.
tuning
Here are
fork.
all of Shu's toys. Oh, yeah. No, it's just a toy robot arm or something, or a scavenged robot arm. One of those. I don't know why I'm assuming a toy robot. Like, we don't have toy robots in this game.
You have real ones.
You have real ones.
Come on, hurry up, I need to make another power plant.
Fushira, that's his name.
Yeah, the game definitely takes a while to explain the world and stuff more. I mean, I get it's kind of supposed to be like the start of like some anime or thing where you just get thrust into stuff and you're supposed to be as lost as they are, but it doesn't always come. It's not always done very well. Like SMT5 did it pretty well because you're just completely out of place and all that.
Yeah. I haven't played very far into SMT5. I have a copy. I just... I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's hard,
Yeah.
but all the SMT games are. It's easier than frickin' 4A, that's for sure.
Arc Rise Fantasia. Fox has that.
Don't have it. I have.
You have a thing.
I have a copy. I just don't have a copy. If you get what you mean. Yes, Arc Rise. The story is supposed to be pretty good in it, but the voice acting is like some of the worst ever. Oh, Mr. Lark!
Yeah, well,
I am dying! Ah!
Oops.
It's still no Kia! Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
It's also no. It's me, Motello.
I should have bought some beer because I have brats that I got for dinner. Oh well. A single can of beer to boil the brats in. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never actually tried beer. Oh, hey, a letter.
Oh, well, I mean, you've probably had beer brats before. It doesn't have any alcohol or anything. It's just...
Zero. If you are reading this letter, know that we are all safe and sound. We have had to relocate because we can no longer live here. After taking you three away, the land shark returned to plague us for days without end, reducing our little village to the state in which you now see it. In response, we
Oh, okay.
move as a group to Gibraltar Castle Town. The feeling is that however long and hazardous the way there may be, it would still be preferable to living our days in constant terror of the land shark. We are following the coast road. If you find this letter, we look forward to seeing you there. All our hopes are with you. Fushia.
Gibraltar.
by the coast road. I'm just relieved to hear that everybody's okay. Not so fast. Maybe they're not okay. The whole village moved. That means small kids and babies too, right?
Yeah, that's right. Landon and his wife just had a baby girl. She can't be more than a month old.
3 days might not be enough time.
We gotta hurry! We gotta get going!
He's right. We gotta go after them. What if something happens? Like a monster attacks them on the way there? Hold on. What for? Let's use the shortcut through the Valley of Murals. What? Are you serious? Yes. I don't think they want to go through the Valley of Murals. I think they would choose the coast road instead.
I mean, the letter said that.
Because the murals in that valley are alive. It said they attack and eat anyone who passes by.
Good thing we got magic shadows.
Traveling peddlers say the same thing, though I've never seen it myself.
Let's just go. We're wasting time talking about it.
Wow, it's a key item. Alright, I'm actually looking for a spell. Alright, head back to the save point, go up the stairs. That save point, I guess. Anyway, the dust effect on this is gonna murder my bit rate.
It's been fine so far.
Betcha it's massively inflating the file size, though. It's not that that really matters unless you're watching a VOD on YouTube or something, I don't know. Yeah, well, it got wrecked by a big robo land shark, and, well, it's kind of in the middle of the desert anyway. You know? This place counts as a desert, right? There we go, Winda. That's what I was looking for.
The wasteland. Caused by stuff.
Well, it sure seems like the stuff is getting rototilled constantly by a land shark.
Yeah. It's all connected. Let's see, what should I say?
Land shark! Ooh ha ha!
Bing bang, walla walla bing bang.
Yeah, it's a Finding Nemo quote.
Oh,
Except it's shark bait, not land shark, and just being weird.
do I really need a research queue that is like 22 long? What the heck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I booted up Evolve today just to export my save file because I'm going back to the office tomorrow.
Ah. The,
You know, it would look bad if I took my laptop to the office just to play a game.
Yeah, let's see, right now I've got 614 plasmids and 29 phage.
That's a lot.
It never went up to 30. It just, even when I started researching the black hole, I still didn't have enough for 30. So I was like, you know what, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I can unlock the governor after this run.
Sweet.
It takes like 25 phage to unlock it.
Yeah, the advice I was given is to do 2 mad runs for every bioseed you do. Because, like, there are a lot of There are a lot of extinction achievements and not a lot of greatness achievements.
Yeah, I noticed it's like per race type.
Yeah, and per planet.
Yeah, the only like I ended up on an icy planet because it was the only decent one that was new. Almost all the others had negative stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going through the Wendigo and Yeti, and then I'll probably do. I don't know what I do for the Bioseed.
I would say either
probably
Wendigo
go-
or Yeti again, so you can get get
Yeah.
their genus greatness.
Yep. That's probably what I was.
Did
gonna
you get
do.
the Doomed achievement?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that unlocks Hellscape planets, which have massive penalties to farming. So you better pick a demon race if you decide to bioseed there, because nothing
Yeah.
else is going to survive. If they do survive, you get an achievement at least. You get a feat at least, which is like an achievement, but it gives no bonus.
I mean, I could probably do the thing with the Yetis to do the play twice and then pick fanaticism the second time.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if that will help them towards the bioseeding, but
Well, it boosts the power of their main trait.
their main trait, the one that can be passed on and all that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because like all of the major and genus traits have 5 ranks to them technically. I don't know what the deal is with the ranks that are less than 1, but there's also rank 2 and rank 3, which makes their beneficial effects even better.
I see.
And for negative traits, it reduces their negative effects.
Oh, like the research queue didn't go up past 8. It just must be the maximum.
Yeah, okay. Alright, what am I doing now? I guess I'm talking to the guy. Hey there, guy. Get ready to get talked to. Where is he? He's over there. I don't know why I went down. There's a bridge. But whatever. Right? Right. You know what? I might as well...
So many skeletons.
Excuse me, I pressed X. Why are you making that face, Shu?
You like bonked his head against the armor, I guess, and you went into attack.
Oops. Well, that works, I guess. Hey, you. Rest in peace!
What in the world are you guys doing back there?
Anyway, what the heck? Let's just Shina with Jiro.
I wanted to pick up some stuff to make stuffed peppers tomorrow, but alas, all the peppers at the place were gone but the bad ones.
Ain't that always the worst?
It's like you can't make stuffed peppers out of peppers that are all like wrinkly and old.
You know, one other thing I appreciate about this game, you can have everybody in your party on the field at the same time. This ain't like Chrono Trigger. It's like Xenoblade 3. Except Xenoblade 3 was way better. Alright, you, get over here. Just want to get these guys into my journal. Even if I would otherwise not give them a second thought.
Watching some people play Xenoblade 3 now, they patched out the final boss battle to make it not give people motion sickness terribly.
Okay.
So I've never seen anybody experience the whole like going on from the frickin' effect.
Yeah, I wasn't too affected by that, actually. Whoops.
Yeah, they patched it out fairly quickly because people were getting sick and stuff.
Oops. Well, Marumaru's gonna hit first. Bonk. Xenoblade 3 is absolutely better. Like, you actually feel things when you play Xenoblade 3. And the side quests are really well written for RPG side quests.
And they affect other things in the world. They help
Yeah.
it grow and...
They're like the side quest, like, they're as well written as the side quests in Chrono Trigger or in Falcom games.
Yeah, a lot of, like, first and second chapter side quests because they actually have impact on stuff that later on. I wish more games.
And, you know, it's good to actually help all of these settlements just break free of the world.
Yeah. Like, so far, I haven't found any overly interesting Octopath 2 side quests, but if it's like one, I'm sure there's some that are going to have, like, chains of stuff going on.
Hey there, guy. It's time for a boss fight. Are you
As long
feeling
as you
sick
don't-
or something?
Oop.
What was that, Fox?
I said, as long as you, don't... I lost my train of thought.
I feel good. Real good. Because tasty morsels like you strayed right into me!
Music!
Oh, look. You look like you are weak to light. Endless summons! Talk about staring down eternity. Alright, Jiro, you're up. So are you, Marumaru. Just be the thing that you were meant to be. Yeah, I'm not gonna charge up if it means my turn gets delayed until after one of you guys. Ugh. It's bad tactics, it turns out. Even if I do hit the sweet spot. The option... Oh. Bleh. Well, that sounds disappointing. Anyway, China time. Summon more. It's gonna be one of those boss fights, huh? He's hardening his defense. Yeah, like, I am let's playing the game blind, you Kels. You probably don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, the true final boss of Octopath 1 is... Doesn't help if they spend like an hour beating all the powered up versions of all 8 final bosses before you fight it.
At least the
No
endgame plot dump is
saving or-
interesting.
Yeah. No saving or healing in between either. It's just like, come on, this is stupid. I can appreciate a hard boss, but when it's more difficult than frickin' Penance, it's a little nuts. What the heck was that about? Hold on, I must check on Kitty doing something.
Oh boy. It's Sweetie and Luna in the food closet again. Can I flare you and the no. Final summons.
Coffee grounds everywhere, Cat. There's coffee grounds all over the place. Who did that? Luke, did you do that? Oh, that's what happened. Come here, dummy. You got the can stuck on your head. In here.
Cat, please.
I wonder what noise was.
What?
You are a dummy, fool.
Shine a sword.
There we go. Floof had her head stuck inside the canned food from the dogs. And she was wandering around with the can stuck on her head, knocking everything over.
Cats. Watera? Ow. Okay, I actually didn't do any damage. Huh. Oh, you're still invincible. I didn't think he would still be invincible. Stop being invincible.
That sounds like what you had to do with the... That's... If you mean the first game, yeah, that's... I never made it through the second phase, even though I was max level and stuff, and it was just... I probably would have beaten it if there was
Oh, now
I could
we're a
heal and
thing.
save
Okay.
before the true final boss of Octopath 1. But since you have to do the stupid boss rush and it takes forever to get through everything, I just gave up.
Wait, 10?
10 damage, okay. I get he's strong against fire?
I have no idea. Shine! I missed. Ground? Ow.
Hello, Luna.
Healing time. Seriously, why is... Does he just have crazy high magic defense?
I guess so. Kinda makes sense, but that's ridiculous.
It sure isn't what the guide said. says pummel him with Flare sword, and charged attacks. Implying that magic is effective. It's not.
That's... I didn't even use a guide when I played this, so I don't even remember what the guides were like.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to miss anything, so, you know.
Yeah. Still crazy that this is one of the games I played for the stupid Xbox International Gamer Score competition thing. I'm still miffed to this day that I didn't win just because they ended the contest a day early. Then again, the stuff I would have won would have been outdated in no time anyways. It was, you know, you've seen those contests before, the ones that have like a, oh, here's like a home studio thing where we'll get you a TV and an Xbox and all this stuff. And
I've seen sweepstakes like that advertised on like Kids WB.
Yeah. Then again, like maybe my reward was better. I got it was like 8,000 Microsoft points. I was able to buy a bunch of games with it.
Anyway, I'm just looting this guy's house.
Why is Thorngrass in the underwear drawer? That does not seem like the place you want to store that.
To troll anybody who steals his underwear and tries to put it on. Anyway, where is this guy? Like, I thought he was... Is he behind the counter? Or he's over here. Okay. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. Because the more nothings I find, the more likely it is that I have completely wasted my time. There's like 1,000 there's like 1,000 nothings hidden all around, and there's an NPC who will supposedly reward me, but when I find a lot of them, it says business never gets boring. Oh hey, gold. Lots of gold. Colon powder. Alright, dude. And he got tied up and stuff, huh? Ordeal earring. That sounds good. Just equip it. Yeah, that didn't change very much. Buy spells! Zephyr! Extract! Deflect. Poison. Heal up.
You know,
Wall.
how do these people have spells for sale anyways? Isn't it like something only people with the shadows can do? So, like, how do they sell spells for that?
Dragon Quest logic.
I guess.
Actually, that's not even really Dragon Quest logic. I don't know what that is.
It's Tornico's fourth wall breaking forward.
Heh. I'm sure Awkward Zombie could make a comic about that if this game wasn't like 20 years old. I have only watched one person play Miriam is Missing, and it was years ago. And none of my other quests are finished or anything like that. Just kind of abandoned them. Which I streamed the demos of them on this channel. So it was an experience. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Man, this whole village raid took like a whole hour. The hospital took 2 hours.
Yeah, searching everything for nothing really, yeah, it makes time go crazy, slow.
Yeah, Cast Chaos played it before, I think. Because I was playing Battle of the Bloodline. Like, he's an alright dude, I feel like. A bit of an artistic oddball, but... so am I. Not down the path I am facing, but over to the left, so here. Oop. Surprise poop behind me.
I mean, that's usually where it is.
Shush. And no, this is just the mountains. Surrounded by the big brown boulders overhead. Okay. Hi, Poo Snake. This doesn't look like it. I don't know. What counts as a boulder overhead? Sure isn't this.
Boulder overhead? I don't see any boulders.
Alright, well, whatever. It says head east and southeast to find it. It is surrounded by the big brown boulders overhead.
Are they talking about the mountain?
I guess. I don't know. Here we are, Mural Valley. We found the place. Hawkeye fights murals. Okay. Whenever you kill a mural, a treasure chest will appear. Good to know.
Incredible. I've heard stories, but these are really something.
It's very brown. Oh, okay. Here we go.
What do you mean alive? They're just drawings.
Oh no, we're playing a Link Between Worlds! You look like a cactus. Anyway, I have no idea what these things are weak to, so we're just gonna try stuff. Let's try wind. I don't know.
They're painted on murals, my thought would be water.
Oh yeah, maybe. Mural started dancing, but nobody came. Here, have some water. Maybe a weakness. Hard to tell. It's not like the game actually confirms it. Treasure chest. Hey, a treasure chest disappeared. It appeared when you defeat that mural monster. I wonder how it works. Hey, something doesn't feel right here. Let's keep going. I agree. Grand Ruby. My thoughts exactly, you Kells.
Yeah, I've had people play my old Megazooks games, which is still kind of awkward, and play games that use the engines I made in Megazooks. It's like, I don't really want to see people play my games and stuff that uses stuff I made. I was like 10 and 11 when I programmed it, like, jeez.
Yeah, I was 14 and 15 when I made Miriam is Missing, and it is not good. I mean, you know, when a child makes a video game, it is based on their idea of what an the experience of a video game is like. You know?
Yeah.
There you go. Evil mural. It doesn't actually say what you're... Yeah, this encyclopedia doesn't record monster weaknesses. That's a shame.
I will start my breaths. What you doing? You going to do Lucky? Lucky getting humans? Luna getting caught? Oh yeah, Luna. Man. We are waiting for the grill to heat. Luna, why did you jab me with your nose? Luna! Nice. Oreo, Luna! Be nice to Oreo. Luna! Luna, be nice to Oreo. She's not a plaything. Oreo baby. Stop. Luna, you need to stop. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, etc. I'm something. Time to conquer all of India. Most of India. Oh no, I missed. Oh right, you're the thing that picks a fight with a mural. Wow. You just kind of got... Oh no, Bork. I mean, they probably play like Lemmings for Windows 95. You uncap the frame rate and everything just goes crazy. Speaking of which, Lemmings is pretty cool. Y'all should play the video game, maybe. I don't know. Tripped over some boots.
How about that?
Baby, babe. Anyway, remind me why I'm doing this. It's probably because I wanted Jiro to learn some black magic spells or something. You know, it'd be nice if I remembered what level I learned the magic at.
They already have. Oh, that's what you want. 1 second. You're going to get a mess of your water bowl. Let me give you water. Kittens. Watch your mittens. Kittens, watch your mittens. Little bit of fish. What is it? Luna needs a tag. Meow. Oh, baby. Baby. Oh, no. More kittens. These are my brother.
It's kind of nuts, you Kels. Kind of feels like my, well, one of my, dumb quest ideas, which was to make a tower that was 256 floors, even though, there's really no need to do anything like that. It was my bigger is better phase of Zelda Classic Philosophy High. Is there a mural around here somewhere that I can fight? Apparently not. Nine Man's Mars? Let's try wind. Oh, connect 4.
Leave her alone. That's what I'm eating for dinner tomorrow. I found some coupons that came in the mail. I know what I will eat for dinner tomorrow.
Oh, hey, Winda can target multiple guys. Okay.
There is a special with foot-long Coney Island hot dogs from Sonic for $1.50 each. I'll probably grab like 3 or 4 of them just to have lunch and dinner. I've never really seen any footlongs sold at the grocery stores anymore. Or people don't buy them. Research, rocketry. Let's just add everything to the research queue for now. Okay, who raided my city? Because you're about to get spanked. Excuse me. It never tells you who raided your city. But I can assume it's the people that...
It's the Seljuk Turks.
It's the United Federation. Because, you know,
The United Federation will never surrender to terrorists!
The United Federation is not a name for a collective of Wendigos. I'm sorry. Like, what?
Monster fight! Guess something shiny? Oh. Okay. Bonk. Are you ready to get bonk? Because I'm ready to give bonk. Bonk.
Some of Bonk was a fun game. The SNES Bonk is absolutely bonkers.
Eh.
Patink!
Yeah, I don't know. My phone's all the way over there.
Yeah, hopefully people will be here on Wednesday and stuff. I can't exactly go back to Tuesdays either because I could only have one day off. So, and that was Wednesday.
It's like, if this keeps happening, we could change up our alternating scheme. So, like, instead of skipping your game, we would just delay it to the next time.
Yeah, if we have to, we can do that, I guess. That's
Just go finish
fine.
him off. We got time, kind of.
Weaker. Milo is climbing the screen. I think he wants me to pick him up again. It's so silly that he's gone, that he actually likes being picked up.
Happy kitty.
Back pain night leading me to just pluck up the random stray cat, and he's like, and I want more of this. Titanium, alloy, and polymer, all buying at +7. I cannot wait to get the mastery increases trading volume. That seems like it'll really speed things up. Especially if I can start doing 4-star runs. I've done a couple, but they just take a while. Like, I wanted to get Governor and that unlocked so I could start doing, Staline and
Stealing and
Joyless.
Joyless, yeah.
Yes. I know everyone says I do them both at the same time, but that's...
He works for Pizza Hut, Kels.
I don't work for Pizza Hut. What?
What, you don't?
No, I don't work for Pizza Hut. If I was working for Pizza Hut, I'd only be getting like $4 an hour when I'm delivering. I work for a mom and pop pizza place.
Mom and pop pizza kit. Bleh, okay.
Yeah, it's owned by the head chef who's from New Jersey.
Jersey. Alright. I've been telling everybody he works for Pizza Hut because I thought he worked for Pizza Hut.
No. Pizza Hut pays terribly. I mean, I'd have better... Hey. Come here. I should not have to pick you up and carry you over here, Luna. You are too heavy for me to be picking you up, puppy. No, I've never worked for Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, they pay like $12 an hour now because that's minimum wage. But that's only while you're at the shop. Once you're on delivery, they pay you like $2.75 or something. Because it's the lowest they can pay you for tip wages. I'm actually getting only $10 an hour all the time I'm working, but that's way better than most places.
I feel like American tipping culture has had some pretty bad byproducts.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm making about the same as I was on DoorDash, if not a little more, but I'm not going to have to worry about paying double the tax rate. And even when I've tried to do DoorDash on days off, it's been so dead, I wouldn't be making any money. No, there's no allocated tips. If I do a delivery, I keep whatever I'm given. And the people in the store, the girls in the store, they take care of people who are sitting in and eating and get their tips. I think the girls split their tips up front, but the me and the other delivery driver, we have whatever we get. Like today, I only made $5 in tips. It was awful, but it's the first and second week of January are the slowest for everybody. I would have preferred to have gotten like a job at Target because they pay like 16 an hour right now. But despite the managers over there saying, "Oh, we like you, we'll give you a call," they never do. Except one who told me it's because of my back, and they just don't want to. They can't legally tell me it's because of my back, but they don't want the liability of having a disabled guy with a bad back working. Same manager said all their hiring is pretty much automated now by like an HR AI that will sort through the applications and then HR.
No accountability.
Yep. And because I have a disability in my background, the AI will just toss my application instantly. And because there's no human involved, I guess somehow it's not discrimination. As much logic as that makes. I can still apply for disability this year after I pay my taxes, so that will hopefully help.
Yeah, but you can't imagine anybody actually does that when they could just not. Because that's the way capitalism works. Of course, I say that like any other economic system is actually better.
Pretty much say that doesn't happen where I'm working, and it doesn't happen at most places. They just ignore that. It's also a pain because I guess the IRS, because some places just report every ticket you've done, and the IRS expects you to have gotten 20% on each, so you lose money because they think you owe more taxes. Luckily, he doesn't do that. The only taxes that get reported are, in order to collect our tips that are through credit cards, he puts them in the machine, and then they gives us the money at the end, so it gets added to our W-2s and all that.
Missed me.
There's a dude.
Yeah. There we go. Enemy fight. Ooh, 2 murals this time. And 3 birds. Okay.
I mean, minimum wage right now in Florida is $12. So it's hard to not hit minimum wage in a week. I mean, even today, just the $5 I got was like just $1 less than minimum wage equivalent. But yesterday I got $10, and it was. I earn on average about 15 to 18 an hour on like normal busy times.
Well, that's good, Ukels. Your employer was honest. And, not super greedy. Which is unfortunately the default.
I mean, the bait shop guy still needs hiring again. He keeps bugging me about it. But it's like, I got this other job right now. I mean, if I didn't get the pizza job, I probably would have gone to the bait shop. I actually did go there first, but he wasn't hiring. It'd be a really boring job because I'd be sitting around most of the day. But they have a TV and like internet stuff in the back that they usually play around with when there's nobody in there. Huh.
Ooh, Maru got a skill. Okay. Battle Essence.
I mean, if I get disability this year, that'll be nice. Especially because they increased the asset limit from 2,000 up to 4,500. So I can probably get both parts of disability.
Okay.
Which would end up being anywhere between like 800 to 1,400. So it's not much, but it would help tremendously.
Oh, I thought you were leaving, Ukels. Derp. I gotta get the manual for this.
Ultra for
Hopefully
what?
not knock anything down. Okay.
Oh, for Dragon Quest.
Here we go.
I just get to deal with the pain in the butt of going through a lawyer and applying again and dealing with all the courts and nonsense. But I supposedly will get back pay from the point I was injured, which is quite a few years.
Okay.
The lawyer will take. Take like 20% of it, but it's better than not getting anything.
Oh, no, rank 12 I'm gonna go for, so Jiro can at least use all the elements. Then I'll let Klook do her thing.
I kept the Klook and Jiro just as casters mostly, and then they have like certain roles that their stats like to lean towards.
Yeah, but it's good to have more than one person attacking with a given element. Which, I mean, Swordmasters do that.
Yeah, and your last character that you still don't have yet is more like thief stat oriented, fast and all that.
Wait, did I just outright... Okay, no, that was a dead end, so I should have stayed on that.
I'm sure getting my back pay will take forever, but at least it'll be showing up. I just want some way where I don't have to keep relying on other people. It sucks being disabled anywhere in the world, but especially in America. But if I can not have to rely on people and I can actually get the assistance finally, because I'm not getting disability, I can't get like other assistance like food stamps and stuff because I don't qualify as disabled unless I'm getting disability. And it's like, what? But I have a doctor's note. I have X-rays of my broken spine. Like, dude, it's dumb. So much dumb. I don't work anywhere near enough to lose qualification for disability either. Even at DoorDash, I was only working like 20 hours a week. Yeah, that's a bit... I think the prison's a little bit different with that. Like, I'm still trying to get through this online dev course, but disability also has a grace period. Like, when you get a better job, they will still give you the money. Well, they'll put it in escrow and see if you can work out at the job. And if you work out at the job that's giving you enough money, then you don't get your escrow. But if it doesn't work out, you'll still get all the money in escrow. It's basically they're trying to incentivize people who are disabled to find work that they can actually do. Oh, let me check on my brats. I don't want to burn them. I do not wish to burn my brats like a puppy.
I mean, yes, Yukos, that is what they hope, because then they don't have to pay anything. And then they can claim that the prison system worked.
Just a little crispy on one side, but that's fine. They're Winn-Dixie bratwurst. It won't hurt their flavor. Poor Luna got scared by a bratwurst, too, because when I turned it over, it, like, started leaking, and it was going... Squee! And she was like, "Oh my god, what is that?" and ran away.
And, you know, again, why would you pay a person when you could just not? That is the way the world thinks.
Yeah. I've got business ideas, but you need money to, like, start that stuff.
Alright, there we go. Jiro got some black magic level 2, now he can go back to white magic.
If I had the money to start a worm farm, I would actually do that because barely anybody farms worms, and you don't necessarily sell the worms, you sell their, like, poop, because it's really good fertilizer, and you basically sell it to fertilizer companies and farmers. Some people make a lot of money off that. But you also need some money to get it started. I still wish when I had money before that I would have bought out the old motel that was super cheap and just went in with my dad or something to rebuild it because they rebuilt that, like I was thinking of, into apartments. And those apartments are making like $2,000. There's like 50 apartments, and they make $2,000 each a month. It's like, oh, I wish I would have done that. Hindsight is 2020, you know.
You need 10 levels. You need 10 years of experience in the technology that you yourself invented 2 years ago.
Yeah, that you've seen that too, huh?
Yeah.
That's part of why my dad is not exactly pursuing his old work stuff, because they ask for all really dumb stuff, and it's like he was almost the same level as a VP of a multinational corporation, and people will still be like, "Are you sure you have enough qualifications in like this computer stuff?" And it's like,
Well, yes, I do.
it's like my dad was one of the people who helped fix Y2K, and these people would still ask him dumb questions. Y2K was such a dumb period, man. And the thing is, like, for my family, we were never worried because my dad was literally one of the people who helped fix it. And he was like, he was always saying, like, no, it's just overblown. It's not going to happen like that. It's just... If I remember right, he said something that the reason it was a problem was because we didn't have a centralized, easy way to upgrade systems like we do now. And the biggest problem is finding a way to upgrade all these computers that are... Because especially back then, all the computers and systems were so vastly different, it was hard to upgrade everything to fix the problem. That and almost everything that needed to be fixed was in, like, database and COBOL. Just what my dad knew. And those languages are awful. Oh, COBOL. I don't even remember COBOL other than it sucked. The early languages were awful. I mean, database was hardly even a language. It was like, what, a step up from the punch cards? What?
Yeah, just looking at Yukos.
Oh. Yeah, for me, if I wouldn't have gotten hurt, like, all my jobs pretty much were, like, heavy labor, but the plumbing stuff, I still considered one of the best, like, camera inspectors and inspectors, just because I was really good at it. That's what kind of really sucks, is that all my experience, outside of the other thing that I keep getting typecast into, which is sales, but it was all physical. And I don't necessarily mind that. Yeah. The whole grocery stuff, the point of sale thing, the inventory, and all that, most of that came from stuff my dad made a long time ago. And a lot of the stuff nowadays is like came off of stuff he made. I don't remember which company he was working at when it was either Albertsons or Piggly Wiggly, I think. I don't have a lot of memories from when I was a little kid, so. The only thing I know, because I've met them multiple times, is that the family that started Piggly Wiggly, it was either the daughter or the granddaughter was like my babysitter when I was little. That's all. That's the only thing I know about that. But like old school tech stuff is crazy. I mean, even the stuff I remember from when I was a kid. I mean, I was playing around on a Commodore 64 trying to program stuff like when I was like 5 or 6. I remember some game where you could program levels with like a robot that needed to get through the levels, like a Mario Maker style thing.
Robot Odyssey?
On the Commodore. Huh?
No, that was a Mac game.
No,
Or
it was
Apple.
Commodore. Yeah, this was like Commodore. I would remember if I saw it, but I used to play around on that a lot. I do really miss being a plumber. I know a lot of people would think it sounds weird, but not only does it pay really well, you meet so many people. I mean, I met actual like celebrities and sports stars. Not that I really cared about meeting them, but everybody poops, you know? And they make a lot of money. The master plumber at the company I worked at was making like 370 grand a year. Like, people try to make fun of plumbers, especially as trade workers, but you'll make way more than a lot of people.
Yeah. Try telling that to all the tech bros, though.
No, well, the tech bros were upset. The tech bros I knew from like high school and college were upset I never got into tech because I was really good at it. I mean, I was freaking national champion, programming champion before for VICA. And it's just like, I don't know. The thing is, right now,
Chocobo!
Ooh! Chocobo?
Well,
A chocobo is definitely right there. But back then, like, the programming
Hey, don't
languages
silence me.
were still really boring, and business programming was awful. It's better now because there's a lot more visual stuff to a lot of programming, and you can see things happening better. But when we're dealing with like QBasic and Visual Basic and C++ were like the top of the line newest things back then, and it was so boring. Making like databases and all that stuff, I just lost interest. That, and I met Steve Irwin, and he really inspired me to go to college for zoology.
Can I just bop Jiro and wake him up? Hey, Jiro, wake up.
That's the one person I really loved meeting, because Steve Irwin was like, you see on TV like, oh, you're just acting. No, he was actually like that. Like, his wife had to remind him they needed to go somewhere. I met him at O'Hare Airport, and he like shook my. This was before he was like insanely popular. He shook my hand, and we talked about stuff and how I wanted to go to. Wasn't sure what to go to college for and my stuff, and he was a cool dude. I can still feel his handshake. Like, just meeting him once in person made me cry when I learned he died. It was just, man. I guess, as they say, don't let your dreams be dreams. Oh god, explaining scripts. That's part of the thing that I used to get flack for when I was, I'm gonna, don't lick my
Boost
mouth while I'm
critical
trying
damage.
to talk.
Luna! Bad
Ah.
puppy.
Even when I was national champion with stuff, it was just... I don't know.
Well,
I lost my train of thought again because Luna decided to lick in my mouth while I was talking, and it was disgusting. Oh, the scripts. Yeah, now I remember. When I labeled my code, I would use like acronyms and like shorten, like okay, this is to an array. Instead of being like, this is to array, I would just put like this is to array 1. I would just be like ARR1. And it used to annoy the hell out of the professors and some people, and they get upset because they wanted you to spell everything out. Like, do you know what it means from the acronym? They're like, well, yeah. And it's like, because they expected you to like write out all these long, boring variables that just make the code take forever. When a simple thing, I would simplify stuff. They also got annoyed because I would solve like problems instead of like, well, we just taught you stacks and queues. Why did you solve this with an array? It's like, because it's simpler and easier for people to understand, and it works. And like your code, like the average code is like 16 pages long to do this, and you have like 3. Like, does it work? Yes, but that's not the point. Like, no, that kind of is the point. I'm going to guess nowadays learning programming is much different, more different, because all the people back then that I learned from, because I'm old, they were basically like the very first pioneers of programming, and I guess pretty set in their ways with that. They were, like, I'm sure nowadays people are fine with using acronyms. I mean, looking through the code of games, they use acronyms a lot, and as long as people understand it, it's better than typing out a paragraph to explain something. They really reminded me of, like, my first computer teacher was, like, 80 years old, and he had no idea what a computer was, but they had him teaching typing, because he used to teach typewriter typing. Oh my god. Just, it reminds me of him because he tried to fail me from the class despite me having the highest words per minute and constantly fixing the computers and acing on the final because I looked at the keyboard while I was typing. Because apparently that was a no-no. You're not supposed to look at the keyboard while you type.
Rolling my eyes so hard. Hey, finally unlocked a new class. I don't know. Think you would make a good guardian.
You sound just like me with math. I hated showing the work because the way I process math and like problems is in my head. Like I don't go through all the steps. My brain just goes, here's the solution. But writing it out used to annoy me.
Well, the math teachers are trying to evaluate like how well you actually know the material, and they're not allowed to surprise you on a test.
I know, they're trying to see that, but at the same time, it's like my brain gets it, that's why it's processing it, but how do I explain how it's doing stuff? Oop, let me check my bratwurst.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna do Guardian, yeah. Like, not that I actually intend to change classes for a while. Bonk.
Bratwurst is supposed to be blackish brown, right?
I have no idea.
Well, these ones are. Eat my bratwurst. You gonna burn your tongue?
This doesn't work, right? That didn't work. Will this do a thing? Yes. Mow down! Yeah.
Sit for a second. Meow meow.
Yeah, I slept through most of my honors geometry class because it was the first class of the day and I was just tired. I still aced it because I already knew most of the material.
The funny thing is I was supposed to be in like higher math stuff, but they never put me in because my high school sucked. Because they're like, oh, your grades and before were like C's. And I was like, it was because I was exceedingly bored because I have like apparently supposedly have like a really high IQ and I just get bored easily, so it's supposed to be in better classes. But I would, for like math, I would just get bored and fall asleep too, like you were saying.
Yeah, that sounds a little...
I had some support. I had supportive teachers at a second high school I went to that actually just let me sleep through class because they were like, you know all this? Yep. Teachers like, and the thing is, he actually helped me because I was not supposed to go into programming unless you were like at calculus level. Because back then you needed like ultra math to be allowed into programming. So it's because of him vouching for me that I actually got into the programming when I was still only in algebra, even though I should have been much higher. Like, those are really good teachers. We
I
need
got
more
into
teachers like that.
like I got into programming when I was 14.
I was 16 when I got into it in high. Oh no, 15 in high school when it started. Yeah.
Actually, no. I guess a little bit before then because I did some programming on my TI-83 Plus calculator.
I mean, yeah, counting school, that's when. But counting when I actually started programming, I was doing it since I was like 5 on the Commodore games and stuff. My dad was teaching me like COBOL and stuff too, just because. Yeah, see, like, I wish I had the high school I mostly went to like paid attention to stuff, because the second high school I went to actually looked at the like counselor report and everything and put me in advanced classes, and I got straight A's. And then I went back to the bad high school, and they didn't think I should be in any advanced classes because my grades in like freshman year were awful, and so my grades were awful again. Like, man, schools need to pay more attention to people.
All right, it's 11:30, so I'm gonna end the episode.
Alrighty, it looks like you're about to run into a thing.
Yeah,
That looks like a
the
boss
guide
arena,
is,
doesn't it?
It does. The guide is telling me it's going to be a thing.
Yeah, that's definitely a boss arena. Very convenient for them to let you know.
Alright. Good night, you Kels.
Good night.
I'll be
Well,
back some point.
I'll be back tomorrow with Trails to Nayuta.
Yep.
And again, the second time without being horribly sick, hopefully.
Yeah. You were bored with it, yeah. I was pretty bored with it, except for like the logic and the stage magic class. The mock trial one, though, that was awful. I was just so bored with that.
Mock trial?
Yeah. Alright, good night, guys.
Good night.
Probably be back Tuesday with Fox playing EDF or something, I don't know.
EDF or something, yes.
Something,
We can try to test Parsec for everything or whatever, too.
For cassette beasts and other stuff later.
Yeah, and hey, if we get Parsec...
Two-player Lemmings if I can get an Amiga emulator working.
Oh, God. I'm not a fan of Lemmings. But, hey, if you ever want to play, like, the Manhattan Project TMNT, that's a really good and more accessible one from Genesis, so... Yeah, there's other Parsec games you could play, too. Hi, Luna.
We can continue Four Swords Adventures. Alright, see you guys.
Good night.